gonna come through that door. You never know what's gonna come through that door. You never know what's gonna come through that door.
Subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribed to enter this month's shoutout giveaway. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Explosion. Running a pawn shop is no simple task as customers always try to get more cash out of you and there's always a chance of getting scammed. Despite this, the pawn stars try to be as friendly as they can, but at the end of the day what really matters is the money, not friendship. You do them wrong once and they will never get to enter the shop again. Here are 10 guests from the show who are banned from the shop. Number 1. Lynette. Lynette brought a submarine into the pawn shop. She said that she got it from an unknown person. Rick said that it is difficult to accept that somebody would offer it to her for free as this submarine could cost over $100,000. Lynette asked for $25,000 for the submarine and somehow Rick negotiated her down to $3,000. The deal was made and after some time Rick discovered that the submarine was stolen 5 years earlier. He restored the submarine to the original owner and banned Lynette from entering the shop for trying to sell a stolen item. Number 2. Chris. A man named Chris entered the pawn shop with a Hudson Bay gorget that he believed was made in the 70s. Rick took a look at it and he asked the customer about the item, but Chris confessed that he didn't know much about it as his father got it from an auction. Rick was not so impressed by it and he dug deeper into the item and found out that the gorget was a fake. He got into a heated argument with Chris after he demanded $100,000 for it. Rick asked him to leave and told him that he would not be allowed to come into the store ever again. Number 3. John. John strolled into the shop with an original San Francisco uniform worn by the legendary baseball player Willie Mays, who was a very known player in 1961. The uniform incorporated all the key subtleties and the texture was incredibly acceptable also. Corey took it in for $31,000 as it had the player's name, yet there was one thing wrong with the uniform. Its condition was too pristine to be over 50 years old. After some time, Corey looked at the uniform and was able to tell the uniform had not been worn by Mays. Number 4. Shelby. A man named Shelby strolled into the shop with 2 diamond hoops of high quality. Rick questioned him about the hoops, and shockingly he had all the answers. Rick was dazzled and offered $40,000 for it. In any case, after 3 days, police came into the shop and told him that the hoops were stolen. They promptly returned it to the owner and the criminal was arrested. However, Rick lost all his valuable cash. The man was prohibited from entering the shop after this occurrence ever again. Number 5. Pete. He entered the shop with a book marked by the acclaimed baseball player Joe Jackson. Rick checked it and it was pulled in by its condition, so he approached Pete for any proof that bolstered his statements. Shockingly, the client provided a real letter about the book. Rick purchased it for $13,000, but later he discovered that the marks were phony, so he banned him from coming back into the store ever again. Number 6. Raphael. He came in with a Pegasus and Perseus sculpture, and Raphael claimed that the sculpture was from the 90s. Rick examined everything and found some irregular markings on it showing that the data about Raphael's claim was not reliable information. The client blew up at Rick and shouted at him. Rick got angry and banned him. Number 7. Mark. He walked in with a vintage picture of Abraham Lincoln and his wife and demanded $1 million for it. Rick was intrigued by it, so he requested the specialist to look at the photograph and it turned out to be fake. Mark argued with the experts and insulted them, so in response, Rick restricted him from entering the shop ever again. Number 8. Jennifer. She came in with some gold coins which she sold for $12,000. Before long, it worked out that these coins are stolen. As per a criminal report, Jennifer had taken those from her uncle. He asked for them to be returned, however, according to the law, Rick could keep them as he had had them for over a quarter of a year. Jennifer was sent to prison and was not allowed in ever again. Number 9. Rich. Rich came in to purchase an NBA gold ring which was worth $12,000. Rich brought another gold ring with himself to persuade Rick that the value in this ring was huge. He even purchased an analyzer and asserted that the jewel was fake. Rick was confident about it being fake, so he quickly realized he was going to get scammed. In order to end this interaction, he asked Rich to leave and prohibited him from entering the store ever again. Number 10. Oliver. Oliver was employed by Rick to work in the shop. Chumley had both of his eyes on her. She lost her gig in the show when the folks got some answers concerning her past career and that she was associated with burglary, so Rick terminated her and banned her from visiting the shop. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the next two videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you're going to love them. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.